Some more questions being shouted, but reporters are being escorted out of the Oval Office. I'm going to get back to Caitlin in a moment, but let's get some analysis of what we just heard. CNN political analyst David Gregory is with us, our chief political correspondent Dana Bash. Dana, President was pretty enthusiastic in praising this individual who has now been kicked out of the White House.
Look, I don't know why I'm surprised, because I shouldn't be surprised, because particularly with issues like this, accusations on a personal level, the president tends to rally around the person being accused and he has told many a friend that because he has felt like he has been falsely accused. Having said that, the fact that he did not mention one word, one syllable about these two women, plus apparently an ex-girlfriend, who, particularly the ex-wives, who are talking in great detail about abuse, physical, verbal abuse, is outrageous. I mean, I'm sorry, it just is. It just is. And it is tone deaf to the times. It is tone deaf to the situation that he has had, which is a person who has been in the closest proximity possible to this man, alleged to have done some pretty horrible things. And we've seen the pictures, but more importantly, we have heard from one of his ex-wives, both of them, but particularly one to CNN, about the details of the allegations of physical abuse. And to not even have a nod to that, and instead just profusely, effusively praise the work that Porter did, is just, it's sad.
Yeah, the president went out of his way to point out, David, that Porter says he's innocent. We absolutely wish him well. The president said he was surprised by all of this. He worked very hard, only found out it recently. Obviously a very tough time for Rob Porter.
Right.
That's what the president said.
Right. And, others who Porter has worked for, like Orrin Hatch on the Hill, has talked about how awful these allegations are, what a sad time it is for everybody involved. The president of the United States didn't even talk about everybody being involved, only Porter, as Dana says. I agree. I mean, it's outrageous. It is part of a pattern about how this White House and how Republicans rallying around this president have come to the aid of anyone accused of sexual misconduct or abuse, and not thought about those who are on the other end of it. The other layer to this is who knew what when, the core competence of the White House, why you have someone in the chief of staff, a retired Marine John Kelly, who comes from a world of order and accountability and no BS. And now we're being told that he was somewhat aware of these allegations. They've got a real problem that goes to core competence, that goes to truth-telling, and that goes to managing a situation that is volatile when you have someone without a security clearance who's got that close access to the president. So, look, this is another case of where this White House is underprepared and not up for the job. And they're going to have to deal with the fallout of this.
Or even more nefarious, not just about not being prepared or not up for it, like actively having their heads in the sand, which is even more